Oh, this one actually follows another one. I didn't really plan for that, but I'm gonna do it anyways because that was the whole point of this, is to not have any order. Okay, I know it's backwards. Nobody has to tell me it's backwards. I know it's backwards. I did it on purpose to make you laugh, okay? So, the number one thing that we did, well, not like the priority number one, but one thing we did last week in order to keep calm while storms were swirling in the midst of the bizarre happenings is we didn't positive Patty the week, no mood making. So, what does that mean exactly, okay? And this one can be a tricky one to explain, but does anybody have friends or maybe you're one of these people who is a positive Patty person, that no matter what happens in life, there's just this positive energy that is like, oh, it's all good. This is wonderful. Life is great. Who cares if the show can't go on? Because I'm happy. Does that sound familiar? Have you recognized that? Colleen, I told you not to tell me it's backwards. I know it's backwards. Troublemaker. You're a troublemaker. But no, back to the positive Patty thing. We didn't positive Patty. We didn't mood make it. So Brian and I talk a great deal in life about the zone of neutrality, okay? Neutrality is where really and truly nothing affects us, right? We're not high, we're not low, we're just neutral. We're calm, we're cool, we're collected, which is the reason I selected the word calm. How to stay calm, right? Not how to lift your spirits and be flying sky high. Because the truth of the matter is, there was nothing normal about last week. Our routine was way off. We had no internet. We couldn't do our show. Our evening schedule was all kinds of backwards and not normal because we have patterns of flow that we work in the evening that have internet support to them. Our kids had their own schedules thrown off, right? I agree, Corey. Corey says Buddha talks about the middle way. That's right, exactly, the middle way, like how to live in that zone of neutrality. So there was last week, if we're looking at it in the grand scheme of what we want for our life, I can honestly say that it was not an ideal week. I have no problem saying that. We don't have to sugarcoat it. We don't have to pretend that everything is perfect and roses and this is the most wonderful thing that could have possibly happened to us. No, ideally, we didn't want to get sick. No, ideally, we would have liked to have our internet and our show so we could have been here with Crew Nation last week. All of those things are very realistic. I can say those things without having negative emotion. I'm completely unattached to it. I can simply say, you know what? It would have been really, really amazing if our week last week would have flowed the way we had idealized it. But we didn't positive Patty it. We didn't force ourselves to go sky high, uber excitement, and generate a false energy. Because the truth of the matter is that creating that false positive energy is just as energetically draining as having negative energy. The zone of neutrality is really where calm happens. You know what? It's all good. This happened. You know what? We're going to flow with it. It's going to be cool. We're going to take advantage of the time that we have. No big deal. And that's exactly what we did. Not only did it serve us greatly, but it allowed for us to stay in a place that was not negative, a place that was serving, and we ended up having an immaculate week because